Ever had an item that brings back a memory of your past, or look at a person who's working in the career that you strive to be in and think, man, I could be in that someday? Today, I'll be talking about this bag. Within this bag are items that reflect my life and passions. First and foremost, the bag itself represents my life. It was the very same bag I utilized when I was in the fire service. Now, it serves as a bag that I use for everything, including school and personal trips. To represent my past, we'll be talking about my fire axe. It represents my service to the fire and my community. My present life is going to be represented by this earpiece, which is the same earpiece I use for work. It shows the transition career journey. The item that represents my future is going to be the stethoscope. It shows the path that I'm trying to get into. My biggest motivation for this path is my wife, who's already a registered nurse. I've served our community in the fire service before I decided to take up schooling again, to become a nurse like my wife, who has helped me strive for bigger things in my life. I love helping people. So when I took up the opportunity to become a firefighter, that is where I learned that there is no greater feeling than helping people when they are at their utmost devastating moments in their life. This axe was the axe that I used throughout the time I served. It has been with me in every fire and every tragic moment of a person's life. The job came with a lot of hard work and triumphs, shaping me into the person I am today. I'm dedicated to helping those around me and who are in need of help, and will do everything I can to help the situation. I was taught at a young age about a rule called the Golden Rule, which basically states that you should treat everyone the way you want to be treated. This earpiece is the example of the transitions of my career journey. From fire to what I do now. I am currently working as a security guard, where my job is to help homeowners when they need the help and secure the area that they live in. My security job also helps me become more a people's person, meaning it helps me get out of my comfort zone and start talking to homeowners like I've known them forever. Not only does it help me get out of my comfort zone, it helps me get back helps me talk to the crowds. Every day before and after shift, we do a team briefing. That tells us that incoming team tells us and the incoming team what has happened throughout the shift and what is going to happen within the next few weeks or months. It really helps my speech because I have to be clear enough and loud enough so that the team can hear me. It also helps with my leadership abilities. I have learned a lot from just working security, and it taught me a lot about hospitality and being more humble. My future, represented by this stethoscope, is a huge portion of my future. I hope to work in both industries that I'm passionate about. With my service to fire, I can work in the wildland portion of the industry and then be able to work in a hospital for the other portion. Or at least that's what the goal is. I'm okay with what any life has to throw at me. But my big goal is nursing, preferably the trauma department. I'm someone who likes working under pressure. I feel that's where I do my best, and the reason why I was in the fire service. The trauma department is fast-paced, and the settings always are constantly changing. Plus, I'm helping people when they're at their almost, downfalls of their lives. These items represent my life and my career journey. The axe represents my past as a firefighter. The earpiece represents me as a security guard. The stethoscope represents my future as a nurse. It's a long journey, but I know I will achieve all my goals. Thank you for listening to my speech, and I appreciate it.